The last thing I had, I just kind of wanted to do a couple of shotgun questions. They're fairly like light and easy. Just, like what's your favorite movie?
Oof. That's a tough one though, but I would say, I mean, it's always been for me the first Godfather. I love the first Godfather. I know it's become a cliche answer for many, but it's been my favorite since I was a kid, and for so many different reasons, but also it's the themes at the core of it. Deals with family, deals with power, deals with fathers and sons. These are things that I write about often, and then that's on top of just the artistry, the cinematography and the score and the direction and the acting is just it's outstanding.
Yeah, Godfather is always a good one. I would agree with you. It's just it's set the basis for so many films and for the future. So it's definitely a great film. The next question is like, is there any shows you're kind of binging right now? I know COVID, everyone was kind of streaming and
I have been able to start to catch up on shows. While I was working on SWAT, I didn't have a ton of time, but I've started to try to catch up on things that I've heard so much about, in the time that I was working on SWAT for 4 years. So, there are things that I caught up on late that I just love. I May Destroy You is a show that I think is fantastic that really, really loved. Ted Lasso is a lot of fun, just a feel good, kind of story. I just started Loki. I just watched the pilot for Loki, and I'm eager to get back to that, off of the one episode. But I like you know, the cast for that. I think is a lot of fun, and kind of does what Marvel does, I think really well. There's shows like Happy Valley, UK show that's I think lesser known probably in the States, but I think really good and well done, and I kind of run the gamut. I watch everything from shows that are crime based, like a Happy Valley, to shows like Big Mouth, which is the raunchiest, filthiest
yep.
cartoon, but it's fantastic. And everything in between. I would still watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, um, Killing Eve, and also Hacks. I've been watching season one of Hacks as well. So.
All good shows. I'm gonna have to look up Happy Valley. Is that what it's called? Happy Valley?
Yes, yes, yes. It's 2 seasons because it's UK. It's a shorter order, um, but it's good. It's not what you expect. I don't want to say too much about it, but the title is ironic. That's what I would say.
Good to know. Another question: what artist are you listening to right now?
Oh, it's funny you should say that because honestly, when it comes to music, most of the time I listen to. I'm a film score geek, so I end up honestly, weirdly enough, I listen to a lot of TV and film scores. But I did start listening to Tyler the Creator's new album that just dropped, and he has a song called Juggernaut that has a nice bass line that I've been playing on loop like 10 times every day. And I wasn't, I came on to that a little bit late, but right now that's currently in my rotation, along with some classic scores that I always have from Hans Zimmer, Ennio Morricone, and there's the composer whose name slipping my mind, who's a composer of Black Panther. I think is it Ludwig? I don't want to mispronounce his name, but I like the way he uses wind instruments and certain very regional sounds for the things that he does.
It's a good array of music. I think I need to get more into classical. I feel like that would be a lot of probably help with your inspiration too, right? For writing.
It helps with brainstorming. I find like I get distracted writing to music that has lyrics, uh, you know, but instrumentals and scores are really really helpful. So I'll definitely throw in a score especially when I'm brainstorming. And then if there's a particular type of score or that has the mood that's right for a project that I'm developing, I'll play that all day every day when I'm thinking about that project just to put me in that mindset. Um, so I'm a geek in that way. We're a good composer, a good score that kind of leaves an impact. you know, really tends to kind of allow the neurons to fire in a way that's very helpful.
Yeah, I'm the same way with writing. I can't listen to lyrics because then I just get
Right.
distracted. So, and then
Yeah.
my last question is, I don't know if you've been to movie theaters yet, but if you have, or if you're planning on going, what is your go-to movie theater snack?
Oh, popcorn, hands down. I'm a popcorn junkie, hands down, 1,000%, to the point where, even the smell of movie popcorn, oftentimes I get as excited about that as the movie I'm going to see itself.
Have
You
you
know,
been back to the movie theaters? Have you had time or?
I'm currently like pondering. I may go see Black Widow. I'm considering. I have not been back yet in over a year, and I'm eager to go back. Um, but I'm also trying to figure out, it's kind of coordination now. There's like getting on a flight. If you're gonna fly, I want to know the theater, and I want to know who, am I going with anybody or individually? How many people are gonna be in the theater? I'm very excited to go back, and I will be going back this summer for sure. Um, but I'm also trying to do my due diligence and choosing the right movie and the right experience. And because if anything, I think with the movie viewing experiences, it's a sacred thing. You want to be able to just go and just enjoy the film. You don't want to be distracted by thinking about anything that's, in reality, at least during that time when you're in the seat. So it helps to try to, I find, to try to, find a situation where I can completely just zone out, not worry about anything, just enjoy the movie.
Yeah, it's a smart way to be because it is an experience. You're paying money for that experience. So it's like you want it to be you and just the movie theater and not all these other distractions and worries that, COVID originally presented. So yeah.
Right, right. You want to just, you want to feel secure, and you want to feel comfortable. That's what movies demand. But I think there's certain films that are just required to see on the big screen. So, you figure out the best and the most responsible way to do it. And certainly I'm looking forward to doing that.